Hello everyone, I'm Donna. Today I'm here with a beautiful story for you. The smell hits first. Not the sweet scent of popcorn or caramel apples that people expect from a circus. But something darker. Sweat. Fear. Sawdust soaked in secrets. Jacob Jankowski remembers it all. Not clearly, not anymore, but in flashes. Like broken film reels. Because Jacob is old now. Very old. 90, or maybe 93. Even he isn't sure. But there is one thing he does know. He was once part of something extraordinary. A traveling circus, during the Great Depression. And it changed his life forever. Jacob wasn't always this forgotten old man sitting in a nursing home, waiting for someone to remember his name. Once, he was young. Brilliant. A veterinary student at Cornell. His future was secure. Planned. Until one night, everything fell apart. His parents were killed in a terrible car accident. Gone. Just like that. And worse. Jacob discovers the truth that shatters him completely. His parents were drowning in debt. The house. Gone. The money. Gone. Even his education. Gone. Everything he believed in, erased overnight. Grief has a strange way of pushing people into madness. And for Jacob, it led him somewhere unexpected. A train. A moving train. He doesn't even know why he jumps onto it. Maybe to escape. Maybe because he has nowhere else to go. Or maybe, because destiny was waiting on the other side. That train belonged to the Benzini Brothers Circus. The most spectacular show on earth. At least, that's what they claimed. But behind the glitter and applause, the truth was far darker. This was no magical world. This was survival. Jacob is discovered by circus workers, rough men, suspicious, hardened by life. But when they learn he studied veterinary science, everything changes. Animals were the backbone of the circus. And suddenly, Jacob had value. He was allowed to stay. Given a job. A place. A purpose. That's when he meets him. August. The animal trainer. Charismatic. Charming. Intelligent. But there's something off about him. Something dangerous hiding beneath the surface. And then, there's Molina. Molina is unlike anyone Jacob has ever seen. Beautiful, graceful, and kind. She's the star performer. The heart of the show. And she's married. To August. At first, Jacob tries to ignore it. He tells himself it's just admiration. Just fascination. But love doesn't ask for permission. It grows, quietly, painfully. And in a place like the circus, secrets don't stay hidden for long. Meanwhile, Jacob begins to understand the truth about circus life. Workers are disposable. If you're injured, you're useless. If you're useless, you're thrown off the train. Literally. Into the darkness. No warning. No mercy. And the animals. They suffer even more. Beaten. Starved. Forced to perform. Especially under August's control. Because August isn't just strict. He's unstable. His moods shift like a storm. One moment, he's kind. The next, he's terrifying. Then one day, everything changes. The circus acquires a new attraction. An elephant. Her name is Rosie. Rosie is supposed to be the star. The act that saves the struggling circus. But there's a problem. She won't listen. She doesn't follow commands. She refuses to perform. And August loses control. He beats her. Again and again. Out of frustration. Out of rage. And everyone watches. Helpless. But Jacob sees something others don't. Rosie isn't stupid. She understands. Just, not English. One quiet moment. Jacob tries something different. He speaks to her in Polish. A language he learned from his parents. And suddenly, Rosie responds. It's a miracle. A breakthrough. A secret connection. And from that moment on, everything begins to change. The act becomes a success. Crowds return. The circus begins to thrive again. And in the middle of it all, Jacob and Molina grow closer. Their bond deepens. Through quiet conversations. Shared pain. Stolen moments. They both see the truth about August. And they both know. They are trapped. But love is dangerous. Especially when it belongs to someone else. Especially when that someone is capable of violence. August begins to suspect. His behavior becomes more erratic. More unpredictable. More brutal. Not just to animals, but to people. Jacob knows they can't stay. Not like this. Not with August watching. Not with danger closing in. So they make a plan. To escape. Together. But in the circus, nothing ever goes as planned. The night of the big performance arrives. The tent is packed. The energy is electric. Everything is riding on this show. And then, chaos. It starts small. A disturbance. A scream. And then suddenly, everything explodes. Animals break free. People run. Panic spreads like wildfire. And in the middle of it all, Rosie. Something snaps. Years of abuse. Pain. Suffering. All unleashed in a single moment. She grabs a stake. And before anyone can react, she strikes. August falls. Just like that. Gone. The man who ruled through fear. Destroyed by the very creature he tried to control. The circus collapses. Not just physically, but completely. It's over. And in the aftermath, Jacob and Molina are finally free. They leave it all behind. The train. The chaos. The darkness. And for the first time, they choose each other. Years pass. A lifetime, really. And we return. To old Jacob. Sitting in that nursing home. Surrounded by strangers. Forgotten by time. But when he hears that a circus has come to town, something awakens inside him. He leaves. Alone. Determined. And when he finally arrives, he isn't just an old man anymore. He's Jacob Jankowski. The boy who ran away. The man who survived. The witness to something unforgettable. And as he stands there, watching the circus lights glow, he realizes something simple. Life doesn't end when you grow old. It ends when you stop feeling. And for Jacob, the circus never really left him. Because some memories, no matter how faded, never truly disappear. Clapperboard end.